here at the Gotham Hoops Winter Classic, the annual Gotham Hoops Winter Classic. Game 1 of 7 today. Broome Street Academy and Rothesay Netherwood School from New Brunswick, Canada. We are about to get ready here for the jump. It'll be Alawale Killa and Benjamin Dowell. The ball goes to Broome Street. Broome Street in the white, Rothesay in the blue. Kicks out, 3, step back. And it's short, but he draws the foul. So Broome Street will send Saidu Jallo to the line. The lone southpaw on the squad. Knocks down the first free throw. So Broome Street jumps out to the early lead. Off the mark on the second, on the floor for Broome Street. Jallo at the free throw line. Number 15 is Alawale Killa. Amaro Hidara is number 0 here for Broome Street. Kicking it outside. Cross court, underneath. 2-pointer, short, rebound. Here's Tavares. Bringing it up is Jallo. Kicks outside. Working there is Diaby. Back to Jallo. Outside here is Hidara. Pulls up, gets the foul.
Me too.
So Amara Hidara will go to the line for 2. That was Kellen Tynes called for the foul. Knocks down the free throw. It is already 3-0 Broome Street. Here's Alamudu underneath. A good pass, kick outside. 3, short. And the rebound goes to Tavares. Bringing it up is Hidara. Gets a screen. And the whistle's blown. False alarm. It looks like they'll take it out right here. So timeout is called. Zero. So Saidu Jallo, Musa Diaby, Amaro Hidara, Alawale Killa, and Miguel Tavares on the floor. Knocks down the 3. Musa Diaby with the corner 3 makes it 6-0 Broome Street. Underneath, wide open lane, can't hit the layup. It's going to go by way of Broome Street. Here we go. Fast break, pulls up, 3, 9-0. Musa Diaby with another 3, catching hot. Underneath, goes up with it, knocks it down. Rothesay gets their first bucket. Shaheem Malcolm with the bucket. Underneath, lays it in. Hidara with the basket there, and it's a big Broome Street lead as they're off to a hot start. The 3 goes up for Rothesay, knocks it down. And right there, that is Kellen Tynes with the 3. Bringing it up is Hidara. Jallo. Top of the key, gets a screen. Crossover, spin move, gets into the paint. And they're going to call him for a travel. Rothesay gets the ball back. So bringing it up is Tynes for Rothesay. 3 goes up, knocks it down, and Rothesay is on its way back. Shaheem Malcolm with the 3. Caleb Sully guarding the inbound. Malcolm Three goes up, just off the mark. Sully with the rebound. Here comes Alamudu. Gets inside, is he able to finish? No good. Rebounded by Killa. Bringing it up is Jallo for Broome Street. Corner three, knocks it down. Broome Street on fire from three to start. Sully wide open corner three, and he answers. 14-11, this game is getting close. Early in the first quarter, about 4.5 minutes left to play in the first. Hidara kicks outside, Tavares. Back to the outside, it is Diaby. Working, gets a screen, poked away. Miguel Tavares with it. Tavares, three, knocks it down. He's known to be hot from three. Can't give him too much space. He knocks it down. Miguel Tavares has his first bucket. Rothesay turns it over, backcourt violation. A really good start for Broome Street Academy to start. Jack Fitfield is checked into the game for the big man Benjamin Dowell for Rothesay. Jallo goes inside and finishes. 19-11, Broome Street leads. Tynes kicks it outside. Alamudu back to Tynes at the top of the key. It's a loud gym. That's a deep three, contested. Off the mark. Broome Street bringing it back. Gets inside, open paint. And they're going to call a block as Hidara draws the foul. So Amaru Hidara will go to the line. A timeout is called. What a start by Broome Street. It's 19-11 over Rothesay Netherwood School from New Brunswick, Canada. Broome Street Academy from here in New York leads by 8, 3.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. What a start. About to get back underway. Miguel Tavares, Amaru Hidara, Saidu Jallo, Musa Diaby, and Oluwale Killa will be on the floor for Broome Street. Hidara goes to the line, and on the floor for Rothesay, it'll be Samuel Alamudu, Jack Fitfield, Kellen Tynes is in there as well. Caleb Sully is in there, as well as Shaheem Malcolm. Hidara hits both. It's 21-11, a 10-point Broome Street lead. Malcolm kicks outside, driving to the outside. Alamudu, top of the key for three, short off the front iron. Here comes Hidara, gets a screen, kicks outside. Tavares, corner three, off the mark. They get their offensive board. It's blocked. Sully with the rebound. Fast break for Rothesay. Turned it over. Broome Street going back. Three, short. Offensive board. It's going to go out of bounds, and Rothesay is going to get the ball. So Kellen Tynes will bring it up for Rothesay here. Rothesay in the dark blue, Broome Street in the white. Kellen Tynes, what a finish. The up and the under, Kellen Tynes. Here's Tavares. Backing in, top of the key, goes cross court. Top of the key, it's Jallo. He drives inside, finds a lane, kicks outside. And they're going to call the walk. One extra step right there for Musa Diaby. Bringing it up is Tynes. Kicks outside. Malcolm goes up with it, gets the foul. So Shaheem Malcolm will head to the line for a couple. The first trip to the free throw line here for this Canadian team. Malcolm knocks down the first, no problem. 21-14, about 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first period. And it rattles around and ends up going through. Now 21-15. Rothesay still behind by 6. Jallo, top of the key, gets a screen from Killa. Pulls up for 3, off the back iron. They get the offensive board and is able to finish. Moussa Diaby with the aggressive finish inside, recovering the possession. Going up with it is Malcolm, and he does draw the foul. Miguel Tavares is called. So Shaheem Malcolm will go to the line once again. His second trip was 2 of 2 just about 30 seconds ago. He's off the mark on the first. Rothesay will make a change. Caleb Sully is checked out as they bring in Daniel Luck. Miguel Tavares is also checked out for Broome Street. They bring in Jaquarius Perry. Coming off the mark on both. Hidara pulls in the rebound, brings it up for Broome Street, gets a screen. Another screen, kicks outside. 3 from the corner, knocks it down. And he's off to a good start. Moussa Diaby getting aggressive here late in the first. Malcolm kicks outside. Luck. Back to Malcolm, cross court. Inside, kicks out. Malcolm for 3, off the mark. Inside, will he finish? A great defensive play by Shaheem Malcolm. Alamudu goes right up the middle of the lane is able to finish on the fast break. Samuel Alamudu gets his first bucket of the game. Jallo. Hidara. Just about a minute to go here in the first. Outside, there's Perry. 3, wide open. Just off the mark. Diaby just with the miss. Tynes kicks outside. Picked away, and they're going to call a foul here on Saidou Jallo. Jack Fitfield trying to get inside, and Rothesay will take it out under the basket. Daniel Luck, the inbounder, goes right to Alamudu. Fitfield. Tynes. Kicks outside. Alamudu's wide open. He's got space. Gets inside. Can't finish, but Tynes with the offensive board and the putback. 30 seconds. 26-19. Broome Street leads Rothesay. Wide open lane. Hidara gets the board, finishes. Amara Hidara with a scorching hot start to begin this first quarter. 10 seconds. Kellen Tynes, top of the key, gets a screen from Malcolm. Kicks outside. Malcolm double teamed. The shot goes up from Fitfield. It's short. And with that, the first quarter comes to an end. So Broome with a 28-19 lead over Rothesay Netherwood School from New Brunswick, Canada. A great offensive start by Broome Street here in the hometown, New York. It's top of the second quarter. I'm Mike Guido. This is the Gotham Hoops Winter Classic, the annual Gotham Hoops Winter Classic. We'll be back right after this. Down. A 10-point Broome Street lead. Alamudu. Poked away. Hidara. 2-on-1. Underneath Killa. Cannot finish on the fast break. Alamudu pulls it up. Malcolm goes up. And can't finish, but does get the foul. Called on Moussa Diaby of Broome Street. So Shaheem Malcolm will have a couple of free throws. A timeout is called by Broome Street with 6:58. We're just a minute in to the second quarter. It is a 10-point Broome Street Academy lead. Shaheem Malcolm going to the free throw line for 2 after the timeout. An absolutely phenomenal start offensively from Broome Street. And we are ready to get back out there. Broome Street sends out the same lineup, as does Rothesay. So Shaheem Malcolm already 2 for 4 in this game, made both in his first trip, missed both in his second trip. Knocks down the first. Narrows the lead down to 9. We'll see if he can make it 8 right here. And he buries it. An 8-point lead for Broome Street. Broome Street in the white. Rothesay Netherwood in the blue. They're going to call a reach-in foul here on Shaheem Malcolm. They'll take it out right at about half court. Killa. Hidara puts up a 3 and knocks it down. Broome Street hitting every 3 they take, it seems like. Tynes kicks outside. Alamodu gets inside. A crazy finish. Can't finish it. Perry goes up. Gets the foul. The bucket goes, but they're going to call an offensive foul on Jaquarius Perry. So Rothesay gets the ball back. Kellen Tynes with it. Alamudu. Malcolm underneath. Fitfield wide open space. Able to finish. Jack Fitfield gets his first bucket. Jallo. Killa back to Jallo. Here's Hidara at the top of the key. Over to Perry, swinging it. Sizing up. In the corner, wide open is Diaby, and he hits the shot. Moussa Diaby with a great first half. Perry kicks it up, turns it over, picked off by Tynes. Underneath. And Alamudu finishes underneath. Saidu Jallo goes to Hidara. Tight defense, double team. Turns it over. Rothesay gets it back. Here comes Rothesay. Tynes underneath, can't get it. Malcolm goes up. Nope. Ball on the floor. Who's got it? Miguel Taveras is checked in for Broome Street. Olawale Killa will take a seat. Samuel Alamudu is also checked out. For Rothesay, they bring in Caleb Suley. Here's Hidara. Jallo. Perry. And they're going to call him here. As he jumped on the catch of the ball. A 10-point lead. Suley. Underneath Malcolm. Suley's got some space. And a nice defensive play by Taveras. Broome Street gets it back. Diaby, left hand, good. Broome Street with a 12-point lead with about 4.5 minutes left in the first half. Sully kicks out, picked off, Tavares. Can he finish it? Right hand, good. Miguel Tavares. And Broome Street is starting to pull away a 14-point lead here in Game 1 of the Gotham Hoops Classic. 4:17 remaining. It is a 41-27 lead for Broome Street over Rothesay Netherwood School. What a phenomenal start by the Broome Street Academy from here in New York. A real aggressive athletic start. Miguel Tavares with a couple of buckets in a row. Musa Diaby with a really great start.
First whistle white. Blue, your ball coming out.
So Rothesay will get the ball back out of the timeout. Rothesay sends out the same lineup. And it looks like Olawale Killa will be checked in for Jaquarius Perry for Broome Street. Tynes. Outside, Fitfield, corner three, off the back iron. Who's going to get it? Tavares gets it for Broome Street. Jallo, open three. Can't get it to go, but they get the offensive board. Tavares works himself out to the top of the key. Tight defense by Fitfield. Jallo kicks it outside, wide open corner, and they lose it. It's going to go out of the back, out at the baseline. So Rothesay will get it back. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Daniel Luck drives inside. No call. Shot goes up. No good, and there's going to be a foul called. They're going to call an offensive foul on Olawale Killa. And Killa will be checked out for Broome Street as they bring in Christian Malcolm.
That's it. We're done.
Here's Tynes. Bringing it up. Malcolm finds a pass inside. Underneath, there's the big guy. And he gets fouled hard underneath. Benjamin Dowell, the 6'10" big man, the senior. He'll go to the line. Daniel Luck is checked out. Daniel Caripe is brought in. They miss it. Malcolm goes up with it and gets the foul. Great play by Shaheem Malcolm, keeping the ball in their possession. Broome Street looking to make a substitution after the first shot.
We have 2 shots now. I have shoot 2.
It'll be Adrian Torres. Malcolm knocks down the first shot. Torres is brought in. Saidu Jallo will take a seat. Off the mark. And it's going to go by way of Broome Street. Adrian Torres brings it up, heavily guarded press defense. And there's going to go out of bounds. Adrian Torres with the turnover. Rothesay gets the ball back. Can they start building momentum? It's a 13-point deficit. And a timeout is called. 3:08 left to play in the first half, and so far it has been all Broome Street. We'll see if that changes heading into the second, but we'll see. Rothesay has their little moments of possibly gaining momentum, and then their momentum just goes right back to Broome Street. So we'll see if they can hold some sort of lead, see if they can stay in this game heading into the second half. It's only a 13-point deficit. There's a lot of basketball left to play. I'm sure they'd like to make up for some of these points. Here's Tynes. Malcolm, long three off the front iron. Suley puts it back, 41-30. Caleb Suley with the bucket. Press defense. Goes all the way baseline, kicks it outside. Diaby for three off the front iron. Tavares with the offensive board, kicks it right out. They'll reset. Hidara with it. Gives it off. Diaby. Picked it off. Kellen Tynes. 1-on-3. Can't finish. Rebound. Up and foul. Daniel Caripe. Will head to the line, his first trip, and he's off the mark on the first. Rothesay sending Benjamin Dowell back with Adrian Torres. Knocks down the second. Lead is back down to 10. Tavares. Hidara. Torres. Diaby. They're trying to find some sort of opening. Hidara finds Tavares. There's an open lane. He hits it. Ball on the floor. And it's going to go by way of Rothesay. As Samuel Alamudu is checked back in, Caripe will take a seat. 2:05 remaining. It's a 10-point lead for Broome Street. Rothesay with the ball. Tynes. Malcolm. Aggressive. Kicks it out. Suley. Corner three. Knocks it down. Rothesay gets within 7. Caleb Suley with the corner three. Tavares. Back to Torres. Kicks outside, far corner, and it's a turnover again by Broome Street. Rothesay with an opening to narrow it even further. Alamudu with it. Top of the key. Tynes. Cross court. Malcolm trying to find somebody. Goes cross court again. Far corner. Tynes goes baseline. And they've got an offensive foul called on Rothesay, so Broome Street gets it back. Here comes Hidara. Drives, kicks outside, and it's tipped away by Kellen Tynes. Possibly saving a bucket, as Musa Diaby was right there on the receiving end. Torres on the inbound. Gets a screen. Outside, Tavares, corner three. Can they answer off the back iron? No good. Kellen Tynes with it. Top of the key. Shaheem Malcolm. And there's a foul in the middle of the floor. It looks like it's going to be a blocking foul on Broome Street. Shaheem Malcolm will head to the line for a couple. Broome Street now in the bonus. And Malcolm misses the first. A 7-point lead for Broome Street. And he misses the second. Malcolm misses both. Hidara with the rebound. Guarded by Malcolm as on his way up. Picked up by Suley. Outside, Adrian Torres. Long three. Can't hit it. They get their own board. Torres again. Here's Hidara. Torres in the corner. Goes baseline. And it's going to be a push. So Adrian Torres will head to the line. Jack Fitfield is checked in for Samuel Alamudu. Tavares misses it. Here comes Malcolm. Kicks outside. Sully, open corner three again. Air ball. Hidara bringing it up. Pulls up, sizing up, off the bank. Knocks it down. Umaru Hidara with a good first half. 15 seconds to go. 9-point lead for Broome Street. Tynes, Malcolm. He's got Fitfield underneath. And there's Dowell able to finish inside. 3 seconds. Can they get it off? Hidara, long three. Can't hit it. The half-court heave is no good, 43-36, as Broome Street leads Rothesay Netherwood School from New Brunswick, Canada. So that's the end of the first half, a 7-point lead for Broome Street here at the annual Gotham Hoops Classic. I'm Mike Guido. We will be back for the second half right after this.
It's one flight up.
Here at the annual Gotham Hoops Classic, here at Holy Cross High School in Flushing, Queens. I'm Mike Guido. Broome Street Academy in the white leads Rothesay Netherwood School from New Brunswick, Canada. 43-36 at the start of the second half. Samuel Alamutu, number 24, gets the first bucket of the game, narrows it to a 5-point lead for Broome Street. Umaru Hidara with the ball here for Broome Street. Saidu Jallo gets it, kicks it out. Miguel Tavares for three, knocks it down, and the heat continues for Broome Street into the second half. Kellen Tynes, he puts up a three, no good. Alamutu's got it. Sully, pump fake. Kicks outside, wide open. Shaheem Malcolm, short. Rebounded by Alawale Killa. Here's Jallo. Hidara's got it, top of the key. Kicks outside. Diaby off the mark from his corner three. Fast break. And Rothesay turns it over, trying to turn a big play into a bigger play. Jallo for three, ends up on the floor. Caleb Sully gets it after the no call. Shaheem Malcolm dumps it underneath. Kelamutu with a nice play. 46-40. Looking for somebody. Jallo's got it. Kicks outside Tavares. Hidara goes baseline, goes up with it, and they're going to call a jump ball under the basket.
17, shot
Shot. No good. Alamutu's got it. Fast break. The lob for Malcolm. Kicks outside. Sully, corner three, short. And a whistle is blown. Olawale Killa with the foul. So Caleb Sully will go to the line for what looks to be 3 free throws. Yes, 3 free throws. Caleb Sully will head to the line. Sully hits the first. A chance for Rothesay to turn this into a 1-possession game. Broome Street going to make a sub early here in the third quarter. This is the second. Christian Malcolm is checked in for Olawale Killa. Sully knocks down the third. So he goes 2 for 3 at the line. It's a 46-42 Broome Street lead. Tavares, Hidara. This is a big possession. Tavares, top of the key. Jallo.
Yes, sir.
Picked away. Rothesay's got it. Kellen Tynes. Underneath. Malcolm. Up and under. Good. 46-44. It's a 2-point game. Rothesay with a nice start to the second half. They get right back in it. A great start for Rothesay Netherwood School here in game 1. And Broome Street calls timeout. 46-44 is the score with 5:19 remaining in the third quarter.
2 30s and 1 full. And 2 fulls. And 2 30s and 1 full. 2 30s and 1 full.
So on the court for Rothesay at this point, Caleb Sully, Benjamin Dowell, Samuel Alamutu, Shaheem Malcolm is out there, as well as Kellen Tynes. And on the floor for Broome Street is Miguel Tavares, Omaro Hidara, Saidu Jallo, Musa Diaby, and Christian Malcolm. Poked away. Can they tie it? Alamutu underneath. Tynes wide open. Misses the layup. Broome Street gets it back. Fast break. Kicks out. Diaby. The shot. Knocks it down. That's a big shot. For Musa Diaby, it's a 3. It's a 5-point game. Broome Street. Malcolm, Alamutu, picked off. Jallo kicks it outside. A great defensive play by Caleb Sully. Kellen Tynes underneath Sully. Baseline, kicks it away. Turnover. Saidu Jallo, one-on-one, step back. Tavares can't hang on to the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Rothesay will get it back 49-44. What an eventful minute. It's been right out of the timeout. Alamutu with it. One-on-one, blows by him at the elbow, off the back iron. And it's rebounded by Broome Street. Here comes Hidara. Goes inside, left hand, gets it, and the foul. Omaro Hidara with a great finish and the chance to extend the lead to 8. Benjamin Dowell checked out. And Jack Fitfield is brought in for Rothesay. Knocks down the free throw. It is 52-44. Kellen Tynes, Alamutu, underneath, Malcolm, puts it down, misses the dunk, but able to get the bucket anyway. 52-46, it's a 6-point lead, a great pass. Kellen Tynes picks it off, goes in, and finishes. So 2 straight quick buckets, and now it's a 4-point game. Rothesay is not going away. Here comes Jallo, gets a screen. Hidara kicks outside. Tavares, contested 3. Looks like he got a hand on it. It's short. Alamutu. There's a foul before the bucket. They're going to give him continuation. They're going to call it on Hidara.
Yo, Mo, shut up!
And they're going to give Samuel Alamutu a couple of shots. And he misses the first. Rothesay not going away. Down by 4 with just over 3 minutes to play. Here in the third quarter. He hits that free throw. Narrows the lead down to 3. So Rothesay will now get the ball. It looks like there was a technical called on Hidara. Tynes, here's Alamutu. Underneath, Fitfield, he's got it. He's going to go out of bounds. And it looks like Christian Malcolm poked it out. So Rothesay will get it. Alamutu, the inbounder, trying to find somebody. Far corner. It's Tynes. Alamutu. There's space. Sully's got it. Drives, kicks outside. Tynes, pump fake. Pulls up for 3. Short. Alamutu tips it up. Sully with the rebound. Here's Fitfield. Pump fake. Gives it. Tynes underneath gets the basket, but there's a foul. And they're going to call this an offensive foul on Rothesay. So they're able to come away with nothing on that long possession. 52-49. Broome Street leads. Tavares brings it up. Hidara's right here in front of me. Double teamed. Jallo. He's got some space. Tavares, corner 3. Pump fake. Jallo, top of the key, working. Pump fake. Back to Hidara. Guarded by Fitfield. Puts up a 3. Off the back iron. Tavares with it. Jallo ends up with the ball. Kicks outside. Wide open is Diaby, and he's short on that 3. Fitfield catching up to it. Dumps it to Malcolm, and there's a foul. Shaheem Malcolm draws the foul on the fast break. And Musa Diaby is called for the foul, so 2 free throws coming up for Shaheem Malcolm. And he's off the front iron on the first. We'll see if he can make this a 2-point game with this free throw right here. 52-50. Tavares. Hidara. Back to Tavares. Hidara, wide open 3, way short. Tavares gets the board. Here comes Diaby into the paint. There's a foul here. And what are they calling it? And they're going to call it a block. So Broome Street gets it underneath the basket. The inbound. Jallo's got it. Pulls up from 3. And there's a foul on the play. Saidu Jallo draws the foul as Jack Fitfield. And he will be checked out of the game as Daniel Karipe will be checked in for Rothesay. And a timeout is called for the Canadian natives. 52-50, Broome Street with the lead over Rothesay Netherwood School in New Brunswick, Canada. This is the annual Gotham Hoops Winter Classic. I'm Mike Guido joining you. This is game 1 of the event. It's game 1 of 7 today. A minute 35 left to go in the third. As Saidu Jallo will head to the line for 3 shots. They mark it as a 3-point attempt. He'll get 3 at the line. Jallo misses the first off the front iron. Rothesay has done a nice job coming back. They were down 14 to start the half. Jallo misses the second, now only down by 2.
Set up, set up.
Rothesay with a good third quarter to get right back into this game. And Jallo hits the third, so he goes 1 for 3. It's 53-50. Shaheem Malcolm going one-on-one. Alamutu's got it against Hidara. Underneath. And they are going to call a charge on Shaheem Malcolm, so Broome Street will get the ball back. He was receiving the pass and caused the charge. Diaby. Hidara's got it. Guarded by Kellen Tynes. Gets the pick. Drives. Goes up with the right hand. Off the glass and good. Omaru Hidara with a great play. And they are going to call the travel here on Shaheem Malcolm. He's been aggressive. And they got him on steps on the far side of the court there. 55-50 with under a minute to play here in the third period. Christian Malcolm gives the screen. Tavares. Jallo. Underneath. Goes for the crazy finish and can't get it. Alamutu, fast break. Will they turn it over? And it is going by way of Broome Street. Rothesay on the fast break with the turnover. Under 30 seconds. A 5-point lead for Broome Street, 55-50. Gets a screen. Hidara kicks outside, and they're going to call Omaru Hidara on steps. So Rothesay will get it back. A couple of costly turnovers in a row, going back to back to back here in this one. Kellen Tynes with it. Sully with the crazy three, no good. Jallo's got it. Hidara, fast break, steps. Jallo off the pass, can't get it. And time expires here in the third quarter. It's a 5-point lead for Broome Street. A great job by Rothesay Netherwood to get back into this game. A 55-50 lead for Broome Street at the end of 3. We'll be back for the fourth. This is the Gotham Hoops Classic here at Holy Cross High School in Flushing, Queens. I'm Mike Guido. We'll be right back after this. Fourth quarter about to get underway. A 5-point lead for Broome Street Academy over Rothesay Netherwood. Karipe with the dangerous pass. Alamutu drives inside, finishes. Samuel Alamutu, that big body, driving in there and getting the bucket. 55-52. A one-possession game once again. Saidu Jallo, top of the key. Guarded by Karipe, gets the screen. Hidara, he's been dangerous in this one. Almost lost his footing. Jallo for 3 off the front iron. Kellen Tynes, we'll see what Rothesay can do. Caleb Sully, he's got room, floats it up off the glass, no good. Diaby with the rebound. Sully almost gets it back, ball's on the floor. And then they're going to call a walk here on Musa Diaby. So Rothesay will get the ball under the basket. Sully. Tynes thought about it. Drives inside, up and under. Can't get it. Karipe. Shaheem Malcolm, 3. Off the mark. Rebounded by Diaby. They just cannot pull ahead. They got to get something. Hidara with it. Jallo. Killa right there. A good touch pass from Saidu. Oh, and right there is Caleb Sully. He's going to get knocked out of bounds. So Rothesay will get it. Tynes pulls up, off the mark on the jumper. Alamutu, and they're fighting for it under the basket. It'll go to Broome Street. 6.5 minutes to play. We're about a minute and a half in to the fourth quarter. It's a 5-point lead, 57-52 here for Broome Street. Saidu Jallo, step back three. Off the front iron, can't get it. Kellen Tynes with the rebound. The push. Drives in, underneath. Tough play for Shaheem Malcolm. What a play. Really tough finish. It's 57-54. Again, a 3-point game, but this is about where they get stuck. The floater off the glass is good by Hidara, so it's 59-54. Tynes. Malcolm. Euro step goes in, and they're going to call a block here on Olawale Killa.
Stop.
So Shaheem Malcolm will head to the line for a couple. Christian Malcolm at the scorer's table waiting to get in for Broome Street. Knocks down the first. Christian Malcolm checked in for Olawale Killa for Broome Street. And Broome Street will call a timeout. 59-55. And Shaheem Malcolm has the opportunity to make this again a one-possession game. 5 minutes and 51 seconds remaining here in regulation. Game one of the Gotham Hoops Classic, the annual Gotham Hoops Winter Classic here at Holy Cross High School in Flushing, Queens. I'm Mike Guido joining you in this live broadcast.
Let's go white, let's go white, let's go blue. Let's go white.
And back out on the floor for the second free throw for Shaheem Malcolm. Shaheem Malcolm, Kellen Tynes, Caleb Sully, Samuel Alamutu.
You can't take him home.
And Daniel Karepe on the floor for Rothesay as he misses the second free throw. Here comes Hidara, guarded by Malcolm. The screen. Hidara kicks outside. Diaby, three, that is big. Musa Diaby with a huge three. 7-point lead for Broome Street. Sully in the corner. Shaheem Malcolm, they get tied up. Him and Tavares. And Broome Street's going to get the jump, so Broome Street gets it back. It stays at 7 points. Musa Diaby with that huge corner three, extending the lead to 7 for Broome Street. We'll see if they can pull away. Kicks outside. Diaby, open three again. Rattles around and rattles out. And it's going to stay with Broome Street. They're going to say it's out on Karepe. So under the basket, Broome Street will get it. Tavares with the inbound. Hidara driving, guarded by Karepe. Top of the key. Kicks outside. Jallo, pump fake. And the whistle is blown. They're going to call steps on Saidu Jallo. Kellen Tynes. He's got it. Malcolm goes cross court into the corner. Alamutu's got it and knocks it off of Jallo to have it go out of bounds. A great play by Alamutu to allow him to keep the ball. Kellen Tynes. Alamutu working. And they're going to call an offensive foul. Broome Street will get it back. Rothesay cannot keep the ball in their possession. Couple of costly turnovers. Thus a 7-point lead for Broome Street. Malcolm with the screen. Here comes Hidara. Top of the key. Working. Sizing up. Floater. Right hand. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Shaheem Malcolm. Fast break. Pushing underneath. Alamutu goes up and draws the foul. Hits the deck hard. And it'll be Christian Malcolm called for the foul. Adrian Torres will be brought in for Broome Street. Saidu Jallo will come out. And they're going to take it out underneath the basket. Kellen Tynes kicks it out wide open for three. Is Shaheem Malcolm, and he knocks it down 62-58. That's a big shot. He's had a lot of responsibility in this game. Adrian Torres just teched into the game. Kicks outside. Tavares. Hidara, he's been effective. Underneath. Torres again. He'll bring it right back out and they'll reset. Diaby goes up with it. Can't get it to go. Karipe with it. Here's Alamutu driving. And it's poked out by Tavares, so it will go out of bounds. Going Rothesay's way. 3.5 minutes. It's a 4-point game. Sully. Tynes. Alamutu, far corner, pulls up for two. Tough shot, nice play. 62-60. Rothesay not going away. They're trying to climb right back in it. Adrian Torres with it. Top of the key. Guarded by Karipe. Gets the screen. Kicks outside Diaby. Wide open three. Far corner. Knocks it down. Musa Diaby with a bunch of clutch shots in a row. 65-60. Broome Street will not allow Rothesay to gain a lead. And a timeout is called. 3:03 left to go here in the game. Rothesay not going away, but Broome Street not allowing them to take a lead. A huge shot by Musa Diaby on that last corner three. Same lineup is in there for Rothesay. Alawale Killa is checked in for Christian Malcolm for Broome Street. Kellen Tynes. Malcolm, another three. Can't get it. Rebound, Karipe. Turns it over. Broome Street trying to slow it down. Karipe, heavy defense. Hidara gets a screen by Killa. Gets the open space. Up and in. Good. 67-60, 2.5 minutes to go. Alamutu's got it. Pulls up from the elbow, knocks it down. He's hit a couple of good shots. 67-62, it's back to a 5-point game. Back and forth we go with this. Broome Street's going to get it as Alamutu tried to intercept the pass to Tavares. So underneath the basket. No, I'm sorry, not underneath the basket. They'll take it right here on the far sideline. Killa. Hidara gets a screen. Kicks it outside. Tavares, corner three. Off the mark. Alamutu. Can they get it within one possession again from the elbow? Knocks it down. They're going to wave off the basket. Offensive foul. Broome Street gets the ball right back. And these costly offensive fouls for Rothesay.
Man, the score.
Hidara pulls up, dumps it off to Killa, steps out, puts up a three, rattles around, can't get it. Alamutu, Sully, corner, cross court, Tynes, Karipe, Tynes again, goes inside, Alamutu goes up with it off the glass and good. 67-64 with a minute and a half to go. Tynes kicks outside. Hidara guarded by Alamutu, that big physical defensive player. And a great block by Shaheem Malcolm as Hidara went up with it. Broome Street will get it back right under the basket, but a great defensive play by the 6'6" Toronto native. Hidara, Jallo steps up, gets inside, floats it up, off the back iron, can't get it. Killa goes back up with it, no good. Another chance, Jallo kicks it outside. Hidara pump fakes, goes bump baseline, can't finish it. Alamutu's got it, it's a 3-point lead, 46 seconds remaining. Alamutu goes inside, dumps it off, Malcolm can't get it, rebounded by Broome Street. They need a basket here, open floor for Hidara, and it's blocked by Karipe. Malcolm goes in and finishes on the fast break. It's a 1-point game, 66-66. Under 30 seconds. Dumps it underneath, and Hidara finishes. It's a big bucket. And timeout for Rothesay with 18 and a half seconds to go. 69-66. Broome Street with a 3-point lead. What a turn of events. Rather, a series of events. This game is just getting more fast-paced and more fast-paced by the second. What a way to start the Gotham Hoops Classic. Game 1. This is game 1. Just to think, we're going to have 6 more just like this. So now Broome Street will call a timeout right after Rothesay's timeout.
Timeout white.
18 and a half seconds remain in the game. A Broome Street 69-66 lead. My goodness.
Yes. You're done, White? White, you have no more time.
Broome Street has used their final timeout. What a game. 18 and a half seconds. It's going to be a long 18 and a half seconds. We'll see what happens in the remaining.
Don't turn your butt.
Broome Street sending out the same lineup.
Let's go, Blue. Blue, right?
As is Rothesay. So Rothesay will take it out right by our scores table. Alamutu with it. Kellen Tynes, they got to hit a shot here. They got to find space. Malcolm, he's got an open three. Will he hit it? Off the front iron, can't get it. Rebounded, Hidara. And it's poked out of bounds by Karipe with just about 5 to go. Broome Street will get it. Rothesay, they've got to play press. And they foul Saidu Jallo with 4 seconds remaining. And 1 free throw here for Jallo will ice it. It's a 1-and-1 opportunity. Yes, sir. 70-66. A 4-point lead for Broome Street. And this will just about do it. Knocks knocks it down.
Second timeout.
And Rothesay will call their final timeout. 4 seconds to go. Broome Street 71-66. Looks like they are going to take it unless some sort of crazy miracle happens. Broome Street with one heck of a game. They had a fantastic first half. Gave up some ground in the second half, but was able to hold their footing and not let any way. They haven't allowed a lead by Rothesay at all in this game. They have not led for a single second. Broome Street has held momentum basically the entire way through. Underneath the basket, Rothesay will take it. They'll roll it out. Kenneth Tynes picks it up. Hoists up a three. Off the backboard. And Broome Street Academy from here in New York will take game one of the annual Gotham Hoops Winter Classic. What a game. 71-66 is your final as they take down Rothesay Netherwood School from New Brunswick, Canada. What a first game to lead off this event. Absolutely fantastic. Broome Street coming out hot as they take game one, a 5-point victory for Broome Street Academy. We'll be back in a little bit for game two here at the Gotham Hoops Classic in Flushing, Queens at Holy Cross High School. I'm Mike Guido. We'll be right back right after this for game two.